So I guess you're all still stuck at home. We'll do another recipe from our cookbook Lavash. This is bean lavash triangles. We found this recipe down in Goris, and Goris is famous for their beans. When you go down there, everyone talks about you gotta have the Goris beans. We don't have the luxury of having Goris beans out here. They're a little bit hard to come by. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use pinto beans or berlati beans or cranberry beans. You gotta use pre-cooked beans or either get it from a can. It's fine if you don't have the time to cook beans, it gets a little difficult. This recipe itself has very few ingredients and it comes out like a little fried samosa, which use lavash for the outside. So we're gonna get started. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna dice up our onion. Do half an onion. In Armenia, they traditionally use every part of the herb. So they don't just use the leaves like we do out here, they cut it in half and they use the stems and all. So then you want to get a medium saucepan over medium-high heat. You want to put a little bit of neutral oil, and we're going to toss in our onions. And once they start browning up a bit, you want to throw in your beans. Mix those around. Get everything warmed together. You want to add your salt. A little bit of black pepper. Stir those up. All right, once these all cooked for about 2 to 3 minutes, we want to pull them off the heat. Then we're going to add in our herbs here. We are going to use an immersion blender. You can also do this with a potato masher if you want. You're just looking for it to be like a nice paste. There we go. So we got our bean mixture ready to go. You just want to take it out, put it into a bowl so that it cools down so you'll be able to actually touch it. There you go. That's good. Now we can get started on our lavash. You always want to keep your lavash bagged up because it tends to dry out very, very quickly. What we're going to do is we're going to take these whole strips of lavash here and we're going to cut them into 3-inch little strips and we're going to fold those up into little cool triangles. So we want to do it in about 2.5 to 3-inch strips. That way they're manageable. And then you want to throw them back into the bag. So once again, so they don't dry out before you use them. And then you can use these other little ends to fry them up at the very end. They become like little lavash chips. They're pretty awesome. Now you're going to take one of these strips of lavash and we're going to make our little bean triangle. These are very much like those old school paper footballs we used to play with when we were little kids. Those were always fun. So you want to wrap them up into little triangles. I'll show you how to do that now. So you take about a tablespoon of the bean mixture, you go from one corner to the other end, and you fold it up, and over, and down. You want to keep the seam side down all the time. And you just keep going until all your bean mixture is done. Nom nom! So you're gonna add enough oil in there to kind of cover the bottom of the pan. Not super deep, but you want about a 1/4 inch of oil inside there. The way you can test the oil to see if it's hot enough is you can throw a little piece of lavash inside. See if it starts frying up. I think we need a little bit more time on this. Here we go, let's test it. Yeah, they look like they're ready to go. This will be a nice little lavash chip. So when you're setting them down, you want to take that little open flap side, and you want to do it seam side down. Try not to overcrowd the pan. All right, once they're golden brown on one side, you can flip them over. Then you can just put them onto a rack, let them dry off. Just repeat until they're all finished. And once you're done frying up everything, you can take all those little bits of lavash and fry those things up. They make awesome little lavash chips. There you have it, bean lavash triangles. This is always a crowd pleaser whenever we make it. It's super easy, very few ingredients, and they come out amazing. You can also serve it with any one of your favorite dipping sauces, or just serve it by itself. Super awesome. I'm Chef Zada. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Like that. Just like that. And then now, I'm gonna try and flick this through your goal, but watch your face. Ready? It didn't work. Here, you try on. Hold the top part of it. Hold the top part and then flick it. Oh, it was close. Try it again. Here, let me try one. Ah! That's good.